No new taxes in Rs14.5tr FY24 budget presented by FM Dar. Finance Minister Ishaq Dar presented the budget for fiscal year 2023-24 FY24 on the floor of the National Assembly. Dar said for the next year, GDP growth had been budgeted at 3.5%, terming it a modest target. Dar said agriculture is the backbone of the economy. This budget is placing special attention on this sector. Key proposal of budget 2023-24. No increase in duties on import of essential items, no new taxes for the upcoming year. Exemption of customs duties on import of seeds for sowing to promote growth in the agricultural sector. Withdrawal of capping of the fixed duties and taxes on the import of old and used vehicles of Asian makes above 1300 cc. Services provided by restaurants including cafes, food, including ice cream, parlors, coffee houses etc. are proposed to be taxed at 5 PC if payment is made through debit or credit cards. Grant of exemption of sales tax on contraceptives and accessories. Minimum wage proposed at Rs32,000. Wages of government employees from grades 1 to 16 and grades 17 to 22 to be increased by 35% and 30 PC. Respectively, increase in withholding tax rate from 1 PC to 5 PC on payment to non-residents through debit/credit or prepaid cards. Exemption of customs duties on import of shrimp/prawns/juvenile for breeding in commercial fish farms and hatcheries, Rs 1 billion allocated for health insurance of working journalists. Budget outlay. The total outlay of the FY24 budget is Rs 14.46 trillion, according to the Minister. Current expenditure. The government has budgeted total current expenditure at Rs 13.320 billion for FY24, which is 53 PC higher than last year's budgeted figure. Federal revenue. Total revenue budgeted for FY23 stands at Rs 12.163 billion. After subtracting provincial transfer of Rs 5.276 billion, net revenue comes out at Rs 6.887 billion, which is 36.9 PC higher than last year. Fiber tax target. The tax collection target for the Federal Board of Revenue, Fiber, has been set at Rs 9.200 billion, which is 23 PC higher than last year's target. Fiscal deficit. Fiscal deficit, or overall budget deficit, which is the difference between the government's total expenditure and revenue, is calculated as. This year, fiscal deficit is 6.54 PC of the GDP. Inflation. The finance minister said the government had realized it would have to take extremely painful steps for economic rehabilitation, adding that doing so would cause poverty and inflation to increase. PSDP. Total allocations for the Public Sector Development Program, PSDP, have been budgeted at Rs 2.709 billion for FY24, up 25 PC from Rs 2.158.8 billion last year. Session starts. The NA session began with recitation of the Holy Quran followed by the national anthem. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif was also in attendance in a house without an opposition. Dar began his speech recounting the achievements of the PMLN's previous government under Nawaz Sharif. He then went on to blame Pakistan's current economic crisis on the PA government, which took over the reins in 2018. Balancing IMF conditions and election year. The government is walking a tightrope in this budget as it looks to meet the requirements of the IMF as well as provide some relief to the public in what is an election year. The coalition government is hoping to persuade the IMF to unlock at least some of the $2.5 billion left in a $6.5 billion program that Pakistan entered in 2019 and which expires at the end of this month. growth is now projected to be just 0.29% for the fiscal year ending June 30th.